Hey guys, how's it going? It's your crypto analyst here. I hope all of you guys are having a good morning, evening, wherever you guys are from. And today we're going to be talking about Verge and doing a technical analysis and a price prediction for it. This is a requested video, and so I want to respond and get this video out there as soon as I can. So if you guys are interested in anything I just said, please make sure you guys stay for the entire length of the video, as there will be important information discussed the entire way through. Also, guys, do not forget to like and subscribe if you guys do enjoy the video. With that being said, we're going to go ahead and jump right on into Verge, and there's a couple things I want to mention before I get into Verge. Just speaking about Verge, the topic. So Verge is a privacy coin for those of you guys who do not know, and it's up there with Monero, Dash, and Zcash, I believe. And I think something to take note of is to realize where Verge stands in terms of other privacy coins. I don't think Verge is necessarily the best privacy coin. I think it's a very good coin and it has a lot of room to grow. However, be careful, as it is not, in my opinion, the best privacy coin, and at times it can be a little bit of a pump and dump coin, as we can see in the graph here. And the graph itself is a little bit all over the place, so it's something to warn about. And sometimes this can be a good thing for pump and dump coins. They can be risky, but they can make you a lot of money. I have friends that bought in around 800 satoshis, and then they sold at the high and repeated the cycle 3 times, going from buy to sell to buy to sell to buy to sell. And they made a lot of money, and there's nothing wrong with that. You just have to know when to sell, and how, and you can't be afraid to sell. And that's the thing with Verge, is you get your money, you get out, you buy back cheaper, and that's what Verge is for right now, at least. And I'm sure it'll grow in the future, and especially this year for sure. And as the future grows and privacy coins grow as well. But this is something to just watch out for, as it's all over the place, and you guys can tell the graph is pretty sloppy right now. So something that you guys know I'm a fan of is these triangular graphs that we have and that I create for Ripple and Tron. I've already made it for those. You guys know the pattern by now, probably. We're going to start out with our short but harsh, and then we're going to work our way into the not as harsh, but the, excuse me, I'll make sure I get this right. It's going to be the not as harsh, but the longer. I'll go ahead and zoom in here. That'll make this better. And then we have the not as harsh and the longer, and then we move into, usually what it should do is when we move into the, so we have the harsh but shorter, we have the not as harsh but longer, and we should have, the third one should be the not as harsh and the not as long, and that is exactly what we saw from Verge. So we have a little bit of consistency here, which is great. Great for Verge. And so what we do here is we have our 3 triangles, guys. They have formed, and this is very important and something to take note of. Usually what this means, and we can look at Tron and we can look at Ripple, because they have followed the exact same patterns here. And usually what this means here is that it either breaks the cycle and breaks out, or it repeats the cycle a couple more times until it keeps shrinking. And what we do is we see this cycle keep repeating itself over and over again until it gets smaller and smaller until it either breaks the cycle and has a big breakout, or it plummets. And I believe in most cases you usually see a major breakout instead of just this death plummet. But that's something to always take note of. So what we do here is we see our green, and so what I'm expecting here is that we form the triangle, and that I believe it'll last something like, maybe not like exactly like this. Again, guys, I can't predict this perfectly. However, I believe it's going to be something similar to this, and where it's shorter and it's not as harsh. But it's certainly possible here that we keep seeing something like this, and we see another triangle like here. And we connect the dots. And it's certainly possible that we see something like this happen for Verge. It's very possible that a pattern like this could arise, and that this will keep going, and most likely I believe that this is going to be what's going to happen. We followed Tron, we followed Ripple with the exact same triangular patterns, guys. It's something that's very easy to call and catch, and you guys can go on TradingView yourself and use this tool and calculate these triangles. But all you have to do is, we found the first triangle right here after it's kind of solidified itself. It has the short but harsh, the longer but not as harsh, and then we have the both not as harsh and not as long. And then what it does from here is go not as harsh, not as long, and keep getting smaller and smaller and smaller until it either breaks out or plummets. I believe that what's going to happen here with Verge is that it's going to break out of its channel. I don't see Verge just dying and plummeting here. Verge is currently ranked at number 24, so it is moving. It's already up 9.84% today, up to around 8.5 cents. I think it's very possible that we see Verge go back up to double digits in the pretty near future. If I'm being honest, I think after the cycle breaks, it's easily going to break back up to 13 cents. So that could create a great buying opportunity for those of you guys who want to join in on Verge. However, guys, remember that this is not professional financial advice. This is simply my opinion and using what technical analysis I have, as well as news coming out. Nothing really bad has come out about Verge lately. We can actually search it up so that you guys can see. And what I'll do is I'll just type in Verge XVG, and we can go to news here, and we can see, secure anonymous, a prosperous future awaits. Verge is rising. People are talking about what is Verge 2018 roadmap. Why is it going to go to the moon? Here's why Verge is on our top crypto crash recovery plan, saying it crashed pretty hard, but here's why it's about to recover. It's going to be one of the biggest recoveries. And just really all this good news that's coming out about Verge. So be careful, guys. Something to watch. I always say, guys, if the technical analysis agrees with the news, that's something that's usually a very, very good indicator that the coin is going to do well in the very near future. And you guys know, whenever I say near future, it's not usually like a day or two. It's usually anywhere from like 2 weeks to 2 months. So and that's what in terms of a near future. That's, in my opinion, that is a short-term hold, a shorter-term hold. I believe normal hold should be longer, and I think holds in general should never be for just a day unless you're strictly day trading and making these quick swing trades, but those are risky. So hopefully, guys, this technical analysis did help. If you guys have any other questions about Verge and about a coin that you guys want me to do a technical analysis on, be sure to leave that either in the Discord or in the comment section below, as I will respond to that as fast as I can and tell you guys if I can do a technical analysis on that coin or if it's worth it and my thoughts, and I will make sure to put out a video on that coin after I have done enough research on it to make a video for it. So, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it did help, guys, and I will see you guys in the next one.